are they able to see me and hear me, or they're not able to see me yet?
Yeah, we can see you.
Okay, okay, great. So what we did is, this is again for all the kids, and even adults and the parents also will enjoy this thing. So we all go to restaurants, and when we go to restaurants and we wait for food to arrive, that 15 minutes of wait is, sometimes it is frustrating, sometimes, but then the thought came that can we use technology, can we use animation to entertain the guest, while they're waiting for food to arrive. So what did we do was, let us say you go to a fancy restaurant, and I'm sure you all know what pani puri is, golgappa is, right? And what if this fancy restaurant had a very unique packaging of pani puri and golgappa? People love it around the world. So on the dining table, we came up with the concept that India's tiniest master chef is going to come, and he will, he's going to prepare pani puri for you in front of you. And he's going to do it in the most entertaining way possible. So this is what we created, and I'll just show this to you very quickly. It's a 3-minute long video. I'll not play the whole video. I'll play only like 40 seconds of it, but you'll get an idea. Basically got to see that the chef has now arrived on the dining table, and now he's doing all his fanfare, all his entertainment, and eventually the container opens to reveal the pani puri glass, and then he goes in there, and there's a barrel which has the pani in it, so he starts filling water, the pani in that. So you can notice this over here. Then he brings the right towards the I just jumped the video. Right towards the
enjoy your puri. Bye bye.
Arrives your final pitch. So yes, that was the idea. That I hope you found this unique, and that's the whole thing, that you can really creativity. That definitely there is no limit to it. You can fuse different technologies and come up with innovative ideas, and people are always willing to adopt to new ideas that is there. So this is for all the children in the house today who are attending. And I'm just going to play a little quiz, very quickly. Let's see if you can. It's like a fastest finger first thing. Okay. So get all your chat ready, and this is to do with some cartoon characters. Let me see if anybody is able to get this particular answer about who said infinity and beyond. You can even unmute yourself if you want to, but I'm just trying to spot the chat over here. Even the grown-ups, for that matter, can actually answer this. Does anybody know this? Sorry?
It's like you.
Yeah, you guys got that right. Very nice. Okay, great. Okay, so you need to guess the character. Thank you. You got that right. Okay, so the next question, you need to guess the character. Who is this character?
Master Chifu.
Awesome. Oh, you guys are good.
Master Shifu.
Hey, you guys are so good. Wow, I'm loving this
Yeah,
guy.
it's Shifu.
Okay, how about this?
Aladdin.
Okay.
It's the person from Tangled.
Awesome, awesome. You guys are kind of getting a clue. There's another movie.
చిన్న బిడ్డలు కింద పెట్టు.
So this is from Rapunzel movie.
It's Flynn. It's Flynn.
Flynn. Awesome. You guys are good.
అలాడిన్ లేదు.
Oh, this one in this one.
Dracula! Dracula from Hotel Transylvania.
From Hotel Transylvania.
Dracula from Hotel
All right.
Wow.
Very nice. Very nice.
I don't know who it is.
Okay, we have a-
Is it game or something?
Yes.
Okay, now-
వచ్చి సెకండ్స్ కూడా లేదు.
It's Groot. Groot! We are the winners.
Yay.
It's a game.
మిగిలింది.
This is hard. This is not easy. This is not easy.
Is the person from Big Hero 6?
మన దగ్గర ఉందితే ఇవాళ చెప్తూ ఉంటాయి అన్ని కార్టూన్ నెట్వర్క్ చూస్తుంది కాబట్టి.
We have to watch another book.
Yeah, this is another very nice.
Oh.
Okay, how about
We
this?
watch this kind of. A dragon!
Imagine dragon.
You know this kind of.
It's a dragon from Shrek.
నిండవగా మాట్లాడికి ఉంది.
Strength! You watch Strength! Yes, it's called Dragon 3. Dragon 3!
Yes, I to train your dragon. Very nice.
Terrible terror dragon.
Okay, so I'm going to play this. Okay, everybody mute.
It's a block.
Everybody can go back to mute. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. First of all, you guys were great. I think one of the best crowds I've had so far, and I think very enthusiastic. Well done, children. You guys should tap on your back. I'm going to play one animation clip now. Okay. Now this clip is just this particular box. You see this, rectangular box that is there, right? Now this is a character. He is going to move like one particular character from a very famous movie. You need to identify which movie, which character this is like. Okay. Earlier you were all seeing the images. Now I'm going to show you an animation. I'll repeat. This box moves like a particular character. Which character does it move like? I'll play this clip. If anyone knows the answer and want to try it, just unmute yourself and.
Moving. Maybe it's a frog.
Fox moving around randomly.
It's a very popular character. I'll tell you. I'll give you a clue. Okay, guys, this is a clue.
Tom and Jerry.
No, this is from a Disney movie.
Minion.
Happy
No.
Feet.
Okay, I'll give you another clue. It's a Disney movie where the story is about two sisters.
ఓలా
See this? It's like Olaf.
Yeah.
Hey, it is Olaf.
Snowman.
Yeah, snowman. It is Olaf. Very good guy. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Okay, which is this? Guess this. The new character. Okay.
SpongeBob.
I think he's from Hotel Transylvania.
SpongeBob.
Minion. The minion.
Awesome.
Minion. Now what he's going to give. Okay.
Okay. Now everybody mute. Everybody mute.
You mute.
Mute. Yes.
Hey! He's not in mute. The class is not over yet. I mean, the meeting.
So guys, you did great, and I'm now going to get started with the with the animation session. I'll show you a little bit about how to create animation like this. If you would like to learn how to create animation, type the number 1 in the chat window. Woo. Awesome. Animation is a lot of fun. Playing with characters is a lot of fun. One. Arunava is like, yeah, I want to learn it. Okay, awesome. Cool. So I'll share with you something today. Okay, I'll share with you how animation is done. I'll share with you what you can learn and so on. All right. So very quickly. Right. I'm just going to minimize the screen. And this session now is for both parents and for students. So I assume most of you already know about this concept called STREAM, which basically is science, technology, reading, engineering, arts, and maths. And with the kind of courses that we are working with our partners in Bahrain, I already mentioned about our partners, and I'll also talk about it towards the end of how you can actually learn all of these. I'll share with it towards the end as well. All right, so I want the parents to understand that the media and entertainment sector has a huge potential, has a huge growth demand, and there's a huge shortage of talent that is required. If you actually look at, some of you may already heard of concepts like machine learning and data science and blockchain and everything. But if you look at right on the top, the AR, VR engineers, the gaming, the computer vision, all of these are really catching up. And all of these, any field that you take, even if you watch the recent launch video by Ajay ji on YouTube, you will see that graphics is used. You'll see some interesting elements out there and so on. So any field you touch, whether it is oil industry, the hospitality industry, the hospitals or the hotels, the advertisements, everybody requires what? Animation. They require graphics. They require some sort of visual communication, some graphic design, catalogs, films about their company and so on. So the industry is huge because it caters to everybody in the world. So that way, the job roles are, the opportunities are very wide. If you also look at, this is some information only for the parents here, but recession or no recession, media and entertainment industry is the only one that never goes through a recession. It just keeps going into the next level. In fact, even during the pandemic, if you look at it, media and entertainment companies have, I think, exponential growth is what they have shown. So you can imagine the kind of recession proof the whole industry is about. So, and how do we do this? We all do this with live classes. We are already taking live classes during the lockdown as well. And all of these are students. Most of them are all from India, from different parts of India. What do? We teach art classes, we teach 3D classes, things like how to make a UFO and how to make simple cute characters like this, how to animate a UFO. You are seeing augmented reality, right? Your class teacher or someone, they must be talking about augmented reality where through your phone, the UFO is now inside your living room. So we show you how to create that. Teachers will usually say, kids, let's watch some content which is about augmented reality. But what we are saying is, it's possible for you also to do it. It's possible for you to have an elephant inside your living room, and we can show you how to do that. There's 2D animation, there's game development. I know a lot of kids play games. So there's simple games that we'll show you how to make. There's stop motion, pixelation. Pixelation basically uses humans. So it looks very magical, and I'll show you some sample videos also. If you like drawing, great. If you do not like drawing, it is still fine. You can still take up animation classes and story classes and so on. All right, so let me show you a video, and then you'll have a fair understanding. Look at this orange, like a Pac-Man, and he's going to eat all these peas. All the mutton he's going to eat. And if you enjoy graphic design, then you can really create cool graphics like this as well. Right. And then graphics like this, how to create beautiful art form like this, and how to make UFOs fly. If you enjoy rockets, then we show you how to build a rocket as well in 3D. All right, so let me show you some videos and you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about. Yeah. Right. I'm going to stop my screen share. And in fact, for those of you who would be interested towards the end of my session, in fact, I'll be done in the next 10-12 minutes. I have my two colleagues in here. Natasha, if you can look for Archita Patel and Harsh Surana, they both may be there as participants. You can make them co-host, and we'll do a live demo for you guys. We'll spend only 5 minutes. Archita will take 5 minutes, Harsh will take 5 minutes, and we'll do a demo how to actually animate, do things in 3D as well. So we'll do that. But let me show you guys something in video. Okay, so
Who was the second person? Archita and
Archita Patel and Harsh Khanna. I'm not sure if you've seen Harsh, but yes.
Archita, I have seen.
Archita will make. Harsh
Yeah.
also.
Is my voice breaking because it looks like I'm having audio issues? Are you guys able to hear me fine?
Little bit of delay now. It looks like Anand has got disconnected.
Yeah, I'm back again. I'm
You're
back.
back?
Yeah. Is my voice okay?
Now it's okay. Yeah.
Okay, right. So guys, I'm going to share my screen now, and I'll just play a couple of videos for you guys to get an idea. Natasha, are you able to see the screen which says, 1 second.
No, I cannot. Oh.
Okay, 1 second. Yeah, now you see the screen which shows the UFO.
Not yet. We can still see you.
Okay, just give me 10 seconds. I'm just switching my network. Once again. Okay. Yeah, Natasha, are you able to see me now?
Yes, we can see you.
Okay. Is my voice clear as well? I'm going to share my screen now.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so yeah, you should also be able to see the UFO drawing right now. I've shared the screen.
Yes, we can see the screen. Yes, we can see the screen now.
Okay, great. So what we are doing is, we are going beyond drawing. We are saying that you can learn how to model things in 3D. You can animate the same thing in 3D, and you can show you can do an augmented reality. You can also do stop motion exercise. This is stop motion. Now, as children, we always play with toys, right? So it's always fun to see your toys come to life. Now look at this. This is a toy by my friend, and he made this. He had a robot, and he had some clay, and he made this really fun animation. And again, I'll play this clip one more time. If you notice, there's this lady who's doing some magic wand trick, and there's one child, and the one child basically becomes three of them. So it does that, goes down all the way down, comes back, and then there are three of them. So this is the art called pixelation. All right, so let me show you a few more examples. Yes. In fact, this is something that I want to communicate to the parents. Let us take a situation, and this is also of course, for the kids as well. But let us take a situation. If we give a banana, avocado, bitter gourd, and the orange fruit, and we said to you please come up with an interesting story about these fruits having fun. The fact that we all have not been trained to think differently, that is very limiting for us, because if we just follow textbooks and what is being told about it, we are not really thinking, but we are absorbing. Information is coming to us and we are really absorbing. Now in art form like this, what happens is we give a situation. Now the child, we show how to execute the situation also. Now we give a different situation and we say that you learned how to do something. Now you show how, try how you can actually, with a new situation, how you can communicate a new story. And in the process, what happens is you're really triggering the brains, the neurons in the brains to really expand and grow. We all know, we all are parents. So we all know that any information you give to a child at a very early age, they will really absorb it, right? And when they absorb that much amount of information, what they're doing is they're increasing the capacity of the brain to analyze more information and then do an application of it. So this is a scenario like that, where you can see that there is coconuts on the side here, and then there's avocado, and there's a beautiful sunny day, and they all want to have fun. So let's take a look what happens. I'll play one more time because it's so much fun for me to watch. I watched it at least 100 times, but I always enjoy it. And it's beautiful. There's a story that has been told. I have a question for all the children. We all know this is bitter gourd, there's banana, there's orange, there's avocado and everything. But what do you think, children, that we used for the water splash? When the water splash, see that the water splash happened, what would we have used over there? What do you feel is this? What
Some grains.
Orange
Some
seed.
grains.
Orange seed.
Very nice, very nice. Beautiful, guys. Grains, orange seeds, you can absolutely use all of these. And I totally love it that you're already starting to think that, if you have to create water splash, you can use grains, you can use lemon seeds, you can use orange seeds, of course. But you're absolutely right. Let's look at another situation, okay? Now, this is a pandemic. This is a game development program where you will actually learn how to create, a balloon game, a car racing game. This is slightly advanced. You usually have to take smaller game level programs, then you will be able to learn, the other part of it. Okay, let's look at another situation, okay? This is Earth, right? On the bottom is Earth. And on the top, what is happening is Earth is getting attacked by what? Plastic. Now, we all know plastic is bad for Mother Earth, right? So this is a school project. Imagine, now why a school project? It can also be a project by by a company, by a brand. It can even be through, the CA Institute that Ajay is, handling right now. So what if they came up with a, like a concept and said, people, we would like to create a social message, that the pandemic is going on and maybe people should wear masks. And how do we teach and encourage children to wear masks, or how do we teach adults? Children may understand, but adults may not understand. How do we make them understand? So you make them understand by how? By maybe doing a graphic drawing, or maybe showing a film out of it, like maybe showing a film that they will connect and they will say, okay, that makes sense for us to do and we should do that. Similarly, Earth is now getting attacked by what? It is getting attacked by plastic. It is constantly firing. It is coming close to Earth. There's, constantly how I'm coming close to you in the camera. And what will eventually happen is I'm just going to capture the entire Earth, right? So which means now we have to create a message to people and we have to tell them that, look, this is bad. If you do not do it, if you do not use, stop using single-use plastic. That is the more important part. Plastic can be an amazing material, but single-use plastic is a problem. When we use straws for drinking a Coca-Cola or coconut water, that's not good. So things like that, or things that do not degrade, right? So how do you show? Let's take a look at this. This was in fact developed by one of the person, I don't know, Harsh is there in the class or not, session or not, but he's one of the teachers and mentors and he had developed this. So you can notice there's plastic bottle, paper straws. Any idea what we could have used here for the bullets when we are showing the bullets? What could we use?
Paper bullets.
Nice. Yes, that's an option. So what we ended up using was we ended up using pista seeds, the pistachio seeds that is there. So we ended up using that, and you can notice that there's a story that is being told, and then there's game over. There's the Chandrayaan project. Again, if Harsh is around right now, I'm not sure if he's got connection issues or not. But if he's around, maybe Harsh can show. If not the Chandrayaan, he'll probably show you one more example. He'll show you something in 3D. But then we show you a rocket. How it goes, how it lands, and it's not about us showing you. You will actually animate the rocket. I know parents. Some of the parents will be like, "Wow, mera bacha ye kar sakta hai." In fact, some of the parents I'll be like, "No, wow, I wish I could do that." But because it happens, we experience it all the time. I talk to parents and they'll be like, "Are you sure my child can do it? I think I should be doing it." But yeah, totally it's possible. It's upon your interest and how much you really want to do it. All right, so this is what it is. Let me see if I can give you more examples. Okay, so look at this particular example. This is of you see that again looks very magical, that there is there's a child who is actually dancing, and along with it her shoes also are dancing. It looks very magical, and this uses pixelation. Right, let me see if I can give you some more examples of this. Okay, so Natasha, can you confirm if Harsh is around?
Yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, okay, great. Thanks. Yeah, so all right, let me see very quickly if I can show you some more things in the class. In fact, wait. Share screen. Yeah, maybe, what if maybe Harsh will show you how to do this particular thing. Imagine there is a floating island, okay? And it is about 500 years old. Now from the future, about 50 years from now, like 80 or 2070, whatever, from the future, a robot is being sent to this island to search for a sword. And how do you animate that thing? And this is a story over there, right? If there is time and you guys are interested, we will actually, Harsh will animate and show it to you right now of how the robot is searching for that sword. And you can see the sword here. It's actually floating in the air right now. So he's searching. He comes, he looks at the sword, and there he finds it, and right towards the end actually gets it. Right, so that is that. Let me see if I can show you. So these are works done by our students. You see how she is magically fixing her bed and moving it in the side. She again looks magical. She has some pillow in her hand. It changes the shape, comes back again. It disappears. It comes back again. It disappears. So it's a long 13-minute video. So let me see if I can see one more concept here. It's a beautiful concept. Okay, look at this. There are 3 mice. Okay, they come from their hidden place in the house, and they go to the fridge for attacking the cheese. They want to steal some cheese, right? Then they notice, oh my god, the owner of the house is coming. Then she comes, and then the mouse, they hide. This is so much fun. And then they go to the fridge, they open the fridge, and they're like, oh man, who has to do this thing? Somebody has to do it. And then they all together, they become a team, and they open the fridge, right? And you're teaching how Unity can work. And then they all climb and they go to the top. There you go. And they have stolen the cheese. And that's when, yeah, they're all now enjoying. They're all like having a party. Yay, we're going to have a cheese. And that is when the owner of the house will come, and she'll be like, what is going on, guys? What is happening? They're like, oh, sorry. And then they run away from there. It's so much fun. All right. So like that, there are many ideas. You can see, in fact, this is a Corona idea, I think. Let me see if I can show you. This was inspired by idea in Corona that, Corona comes, how it basically just destroys everything and it goes away. but you have to do social distancing. If you do social distancing, Corona will just come and it'll go away, right? Again, this is a really interesting concept by a girl. She comes, she looks like she's floating magically. She looks around, and the book magically converts to a packet of chips. So yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff. Let me show you if there's any other thing. Look at this also. This is really cool. This is done by a like a very young kid, maybe a 6th standard kid. It's all these action figures, and he's just animated those action figures, and it's punching, it's boxing. This guy's Thor. He flies and comes through the frame, and this is so much fun. There's filmmaking over here. They are telling a story, and then magically the hammer comes, hits him, flies through and goes. I thought this was very well done. It was beautiful. Let me see if there's some interesting stuff that I can show you. Okay, look at this with vegetables. It's again beautiful that you're doing something with vegetables. Time for a sandwich. So it gets cut, and then the tomato comes, that also gets cut, and they all look magical. It comes, the food truck comes, the bread butter comes, right? And your sandwich is ready. All right, so let me see if there's some other stuff. Yeah, look at this. This is again beautiful. It was done by a young girl. Her name is Isha. And look at how beautifully she's animated all these beads. They're all forming shapes, and animation is happening like that, and so on. All right, so that is, let me see, there's another thing. We also have live classes, like I shared with you. So live classes are a lot of fun. You can see that we are actually trying to do a Mexican wave over here with all the children. Let me see if I can spot one second. Yeah, we are kind of doing it right here. So there you go. And we're doing a Mexican wave. Everybody's there in their own houses, and we're kind of just trying to do a Mexican wave over there. What else? Let me see. I can very quick. I'm almost going to wrap up my presentation, and going to ask Harsh to come in one second. So yes, there is, I showed all of this. Yeah, I guess that's about it. So tell me, guys, if you want, all the participants over here, and I'm actually happy that most of you have attended and stayed back. Do you want to see a live demo? It'll just take 5 minutes, but do you want to see a live demo for us to quickly show you how? If you would like to, you can just type yes in the chat window or type 1 in the chat window. Aruna was like, okay, yeah, type.
I think you can go ahead.
Okay, great. Harsh, if you're the co-host, yeah, you are. So yeah, you can share your screen, and you can tell us what we are going to see. All right. Bacha party, we got one. Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Harsh, and like Sir showed, we will be doing that pixelation, and right now in the demo we can show the 3D animation one. So I'll just show you that as of now. Yeah. So this is the software we are going to use, which is called Blender, and this is how we have simplified the UI. The UI is a little bit more complex, but we have simplified the UI for the usage of kids and like first timers in the software. So right now, if you see, there's just a box, and I can move it around in the 3D space, left and right. I can move the camera left and right. So yeah, these are the two aspects mostly we'll be using. So this seems a little bit plain and boring, right? So let's take in something interesting. So I'll just quickly open another file which will be taking. That is, sorry, Coco warm up, and sorry, I opened the, yeah. So this is a basic assignment where you can see the Coco is like going towards the banana from A to B. Now it's very magical in the software where you just register the first position by all channels. And then the auto key is on, and I register the second position here.
So yeah, I guess Harsh, that's fine. We could just show that, as the banana comes, as the elephant comes closer to the banana, the banana magically, goes up.
Yeah. So it's just point A to B animation. This is one simple one, and then I'll just show you. I'll just show you the other versions that we have for this. Microsoft. Yeah, are you able to see my PPT here?
Yes, yeah.
So there are two versions in this. Like this is first is basic warm up exercise we'll be showing, like warming up with the software and stuff. So this is the first one which you saw, point A to B. The second one is it goes on the ramp. The third one is like a maze where you have to go from one point to one point, and that way the elephant is seeking for banana, and they'll get a hang of the whole software and whatever it is. After that, we move on to this magical island which Sir just spoke about, the story which Sir spoke about. Here also the UI is pretty simple, and in pictures if we see like it looks interesting, but working on it like on the 3D space makes it more interesting, and making the character move on your own is amazing, right? So like if you see, there is a little bit of movement, and even the camera you can move, like it was zoomed out and then it comes close to the like in movies and stuff which we see. So this we are doing on a very basic level, and for kids to come up to know how the software works and stuff. So let me open the file. Floating island.
Yeah, I think we are seeing your PPT, right? You may want to stop and
Yes,
share that.
yes. I guess the text is just open it. So this is how our Blender file is going to be. So we'll have it in top view, but I'm just showing you how it looks in 3D space. Here you can like hover around on all the angles, zoom in and zoom out. Like,
Harsh, can you go close to the sword?
Yes.
Yeah. So guys, this is the mission. The robot has to find this particular sword. And yeah, all right, you can get started.
Yeah. So like as of now, if you see, this is the camera, and the camera is animated. It comes close, and this we will be teaching them how to do this. And it has a very subtle motion here, which makes it more cinematic, and even the robot is animated. So what I'm going to do, as we don't have much time, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to select it. And if you see these triangles, these are the keyframes. Wait, let me go switch to the top view. Yeah, so for kids, for anybody who's learning, it is going to be top view, so that it's very simple for you to animate. You just have to move it from here, and you can see the motion will happen on the left screen where the camera is there. So now I'll just delete these last frames maybe. Yeah, so until here the character, it comes, it looks around 1 2, it goes here. No, we didn't find anything. Now it's here. So it's very simple. I've selected the control, and I'm just pushing the character, and the keys are registering by themselves. You can zoom in here if it's too far. You can also have rotation once again. I just have to move this aside. Yeah. So here it happens in 3 axes, like up and down, left and right, and front and back, right? So like that also, even in rotation, up and down, left and right, and front and back. So you can rotate it like this, and all of that. But right now we'll just focus. So here it goes. And it rotates.
So children, what he's doing is he is animating the robot in time. You can notice that 700, 796, 800, that is where the time is. And as he's animating on the left hand side, you can see that the robot is now starting to go closer to the sword. So just like how when you make a movie, you have a camera, right? Here also you have the same thing. You have a camera here as well.
Yeah. So if you want to see, you can see the camera here. This is the camera. So like this camera is moving here, right? The black color thing, small black color. So we will animate the camera as well as the character. So like this is the end part, and it goes to the sword and all of that. So as we don't have time, I'll just show you another thing which we are going to do, which is pretty much more, it's more interesting, which is okay. I have to open the other file. Sorry. So this is the rocket assignment which we will be having, where you will help the rocket take off. And here also, you see, it opens and then it's taking off. So I'll just delete all the keys here. So it's here, and this is the camera angle that we have, right? And this, so it's a very register the keyframe. Go to point B.
So I'm not sure if people have watched the movie Magalyan, you will notice that this is all about the rocket, and this is how in some of the scenes they show it's all animation.
Yeah.
So on the left hand side, you can notice that the rocket is now taking off. On the right hand side,
with that, we will also animate the camera to give it a cinematic look. Like this.
Yeah, I guess Harsh. So given the time, I guess for now we're good. Maybe I'll quickly invite Archita. Archita, would you be able to show a demo for how to model a UFO? Do you have things ready with you?
Yes, Anand. Yes, Anand. I'm actually ready. So,
okay, great.
Share my screen here.
Yeah, okay. So, Archita, you have about 4-5 minutes. Even if it is not fully complete, it's fine. Maybe we can.
So, basically, I will show you this UFO model. how to approach in this 3D software.
And Archita, can you go back to the UFO model? In fact,
Yes.
I like to talk to. So this is for all the parents and children. These are the kind of models. One is a UFO, the other is the house. You know, it's like a cartoony house. Then you have a food truck. There's a food truck, and then there's another car that you guys will model. So all of this you will be designing and modeling it in 3D. So right now, what Archita is going to show you is how to model the UFO. You know, we may not do the whole thing, but you'll get an idea. Yeah, over to you, Archita.
Okay, yes. Thanks, Anand. So basically, we start by adding some objects into this scene, which will be cylinder here. Now, then I'll quickly add color on this, and basically I will use all this transformation tools to just give this UFO a shape, to model the basic shape here. Then
So again, you know, I'm sure you all have played with clay. So what do you do with clay? You're able to shape clay, right? You're able to push it, you're able to stretch it, and that's what Archita is doing right now. The clay right now is on the computer, so you can treat it like clay, and you know you're kind of giving it shape, and that's what she's doing right now. She's building the body of it. Yeah, over to you, Archita.
yes. So just like Anand said, this is basically working with the shapes, and just like it feels like modeling a clay, but using this software. So then I will add another shape, which is again the everything we create in 3D models is by just using the basic shapes, which is cubes, and then which is just the cubes and the cylinders and the spheres. We just block out every shape from this. Basic shape. And again, I can change the color, apply different materials. All I'm doing is just putting basic shapes here and just playing around with the proportions. Once we get the hang of these tools, it becomes really easier to shape out any objects we want. We can do that here. Then I will quickly add another sphere here. Apply this glass material on this. Then scale it up like this. Push it down a little bit. I can, these are the different views which we, this right front and top view, which we usually keep during the modeling process. It is just there, so we can create accurate shapes, accurate models with the proportions. Again, I'll press Shift A, add another cylinder here. So far, I have added only two kind of shapes, which is cylinders and the sphere. I'll again apply some color onto this, scale it down. You can see here from the top view where it's exactly positioned in the scene. Let's bring it forward, scale it a little more down. So you can see here, we can see clearly the right proportions from all these views. I will add another sphere here in the scene. Apply different material, which will be this time a light. So this is a glowing object here. Scale it down. Now from the top view, I can see it needs to be scaled down a little bit more. Then move it around. All I'm trying to do is I'm trying to fit this sphere into this, into this cube. Then I'll select pose. Then I'll move it down to, okay, sorry. Okay, I'll move it down into the lights. Light 1. Then I'll move this thing into this UFO group. Once I'm done with that, now what I will do is I will create some copies of this, which will, I can also zoom in really closer, zoom in really into this software, so I can get a proper look at this thing from the different views. Once I'm done with that, I will go to the property here. Then I will now try to create different copies of this same light here. But first thing I'll have to do is clear this properties. So I'll do that quickly. Shift, Control A, scale and rotation. Again, I will do the same thing with these different objects. Now what I will do is I will add another modifier onto this, which will be array. Array is just a stack of numbers, and here we can actually create this many. I'm just pressing 8 here, then 0 object offset. Okay, I will again add 15.
So guys, as you can see, in just about 5 minutes, Archita has created a UFO. And just think about what you can do if you were to learn. You can in fact create your own environment, create your own rooms, and see how very nicely she's done, replicated it, and made it fit like lights around the scene, around the UFO itself. Using tools, using techniques, and she was able to very quickly make this particular thing. Now, if you go, Archita, can you go back to the image? The
yes,
image?
of course. Yeah. Okay, where did it go? Sorry, my computer got a little slow here. That is why it's getting.
Yeah. So as you can see here, she already has done most part of the UFO is already done, and now she's only left with the legs, putting some top antenna, and you're pretty much done. And then like that, the process is more or less the same. Archita, go to the next house and the cars and everything. So again, these are beautiful, lovely worlds that are there. Maybe even a car, like a fancy sports car and things like that. All right, Archita, thank you so much for the presentation. I guess, you can stop sharing your screen. And
okay, thanks.
Thank you so much, Archita, for doing the quick demo for us. All right, guys, we are almost towards the end of the session. Very quickly, I want to share, you would require a computer if you were to take up the courses. Some of the courses you do not require a computer, but you still need a mobile phone. Like stop motion and pixelation, just a mobile phone is good. If you're doing game development course or coding classes or animation, then it will help to have access to a computer. At least if you can manage to get 4 or 5 hours in a week, you should tell your mama, papa, mama, enough of working, papa, enough of working on your computer, give me the computer, and you should definitely take the computer for them. Or even, this is even for grown-ups as well. So if there are grown-ups over here, teenagers or, housewives or parents, if they also, please do not treat it like a course for only for children. I'm an adult and I have been doing this for the last 20 years. So by all means, you can do this. It's a very satisfying thing to do when you're learning something new. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. So yes, with that, I'm going to actually ask questions. Before I ask questions, I quickly want to do a quick thank you once again to the chairperson Ajayji, CA Ajayji, and the entire BCICAI executive committee, to Mr. Roy Indalka and Mr. Abraham Jacob from TIG and ROARC. And if you have any inquiries, how to enroll for the program and everything, please reach out to Mr. Abraham Jacob. He's the director of ROARC Business Consultancy in Bahrain. With that, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And yes, so yes, ask me questions, guys. If any parents or any children have questions, I know some of you asked what software or what is the duration of the program. I want to mention this is just not a summer class. If you do a summer class, it's fine. But please remember, you can also do this once the classes are, once the school has resumed online and everything. You can continue to learn, because in the summer class, you will only learn short, small concepts. But in the bigger program, you'll actually learn a lot more things will be taught to you. Like the rocket project is something that you will learn in the next phase. Right now, you learn all simple things and so on. All right. So regarding the cost and everything, they will share it. Like Mr. Abraham and the team, Ajayji's team, and people will share that to you. All right. So anything else? Anyone has any questions? Thank you, Smithy. Thank you for the kind words.
Is there a question? Ask him. There's a question. 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
So can this software be used only through the laptop?
Yeah, so it's a good question. See, for the 3D softwares, you'll require a laptop. Like, Blender, we use Blender for 3D animation and 3D modeling. The UFO was done in 3D and the house was done in 3D. You will require a laptop. For stop motion, you do not require a laptop. We're going to teach you through a mobile, how to do it in mobile. The important thing in stop motion and pixelation is the technique and the creativity. So if you come up with a concept, the mentor will help you how to come up with an innovative idea, a creative idea, and so on. But yes, 75–80% of the courses will require laptop or a computer. Just the 2 courses, which is stop motion and pixelation, does not require it.
Thank you.
And these are not all connected courses, right? These are individual courses, but some sort of connection, but not exactly a full.
You're right. Yeah, Ajayji, you're right. So the connection they're all inter-departments, like different departments, but they're all from the same tool. And it's like the mothership is the same, but inside the mothership there are small different areas and departments. Yeah. Thank you for asking. It was a good question. And important a software like Filmora 9. I don't know what are the things. If from Filmora, my understanding is it is an editing software, right? So if it is an editing software, then yes, you can export things out of Blender and put it inside Filmora for editing purposes. But generally, yeah, tools you're able to use that. Sunil Thakkar, it's a good question. So the age group is, for the coding classes, we are in fact trying to introduce it for a much more younger level as well. So even from grade 2 and 3, if children want to learn, by all means, we are willing to put an effort with the child and make it work. And yes, absolutely. 10-year-old, our youngest student right now is 8 years old. And they are able to do things. Yes. So please remember that there will be 2 live classes in a week, because this is only for the summer classes. When the main classes start during once schools have resumed, after your summer class, after your summer course, it will come up to only 1 class per week. There will also be a doubt clearance session. Classes could be taken by you, or there'll be. So yes, Archita is there, Harsh is there. I usually direct all the programs. So the program is built by me along with the support of my team. So I make sure that the content that is being taught to the kids is definitely filtered by me, with the experience that I'm having. I make sure that's the right content for the right age group. But if it was modeling, then Archita would take the class. If it is animation, Harsh would be there. There are more other teams as well. It depends on the batch. So if you have more participants, we'll restrict it to about 15 participants per batch, per session.
So no other questions. Maybe Natasha, you can move forward. So any further questions, you can send it to us, and we can probably get it. I mean, if you really want to know more, we can always channel the questions to Anandji. And then I think, like I said, shortly we will come back with an offer. It again depends on the number of students, I think, that join for the course. So the more the students, the lesser the price and so on. So we'll put that into a table and send across. Yeah, and the batch, like he said, is going to be restricted to 10, 12 to 15. Even if you have more, then it will become multiple batches, and we'll try to do as much as in the same age group category so that the people have similar kind of understanding. So there's not a big gap of understanding or capture of understanding. So is that okay, Anandji? Am I saying it right?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
right. Okay, Natasha, you can take it forward.
Thank you. Thank you, Anand, for a wonderful session. I'll present the word of thanks now on behalf of the BCICI. I thank the speaker, Mr. Anand Bed, for sharing his incredible adventure story with our members and also giving a good glimpse in the world of animation for children. I thank Harsh and Archita as well. I think you gave us some wonderful insight into the execution side of what Anand showed us, the videos Anand showed us. And I'm sure our members have benefited from this session. And like Ajay was mentioning, please stay tuned. We'll send you all the details for the courses soon. Next, I extend my gratitude to our members, CA Roy Idikula from ROAC Business Consultancy and Mr. Abraham Jacob from TIG Consult X for connecting us with this speaker and organizing this special offer for BCICI. Further, I extend my thanks to our annual sponsor, Tally Solutions. I would also like to thank our chairperson, CA Ajay, and my fellow ESCOM members for their support, especially our treasurer, CA Clifford, who first connected us with Mr. Abraham. And finally, I thank our beloved members for taking the time to attend this event, especially on such short notice. We'll be coming to you soon with the technical events details for our first session, and hope you have a happy and safe holiday. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Everyone. Thanks for coming. It was very special to you all. Thank you so much.
You get special.
Excellent, Ajay.
Who is this?
This is Sridhar. Excellent, Ajay. This is your first event. It's a blockbuster event. Congratulations.
Thank you, Sridharji. Sridharji, by the way,
Generally,
past chairperson and one of the youngest at heart in the whole community. So I will not be surprised if he joins up for the classes.
because generally the first event is for the family. So you knew you are like a politician. You know how to attract people and how to attract the families and kids.
I don't know if it's a compliment or not. If it's like a politician. Anyways, thank you, Sridhar. Thanks a lot.
Great. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, then we'll sign off. Bye-bye.
Bye.